Hello friends, today we discuss about some examples, right? Okay, our first example is illustration number 6. Light from a point source in air falls on a spherical glass surface having refractive index 1.5 and radius of curvature 20 cm. The distance of the light source from the glass surface is 100 cm. Then at what position the image is formed? Right. So here refractive index of glass is given, radius of curvature is given, and the distance of light source from the glass surface. So here this is the object distance 100 cm, and at what position image is formed. So we have to find out the image distance, right? But here in spherical surface there are two mediums, right? Our first medium is air and second medium is glass. So first medium having refractive index n1 and second medium having refractive index n2, right? So our first medium is air. So refractive index of air n1 is equals to 1, n2 refractive index of glass 1.5, radius of curvature r is equals to 20. Then here object distance is given, so object distance u is equals to 100 cm, but it is left hand side, so we have to consider minus. So u is equals to minus 100. We have to find out the image distance v, right? Now we already know the formula of spherical surface, minus n1 by u plus n2 by v is equals to n2 minus n1 upon r, right? So we put values of n1 minus 1 upon u minus 100 plus n2 1.5 upon, we have to find out v, n2 minus n1, so 1.5 minus 1 upon r 20, right? Here minus minus cancel, so we get 1 upon 100 plus 1.5 upon v, 1.5 minus 1, so 0.5 upon 20. We have to find out v, so here we formulate 1.5 upon v, so 1.5 upon v is equals to 0.5 upon 20, and here this goes to right hand side, so minus 1 by 100, right? So 1.5 upon v, here LCM are 20 and 100, right? So here we have to multiply by 5, so 0.5 into 5, so 2.5 minus here 1, right? So 1.5 upon v is equals to 2.5 minus 1, 1.5 upon 100, 1.5 cancel, cross product, so we can get v is equals to 100, right? So we can say that v is equals to 100 centimeter, right? So image distance is 100. So we can say that here the image will be obtained at 100 centimeter in the direction of incident ray, because here we get v positive. So if v is positive, then the direction is in the direction of incident ray, right? So we can say that, so image will be obtained at 100 centimeter distance from the surface in the direction of incident ray, right? So this is very easy example. You have to use the formula of the spherical surface, right? Okay, now we discuss about our next example. Illustration number 7. Okay, see here. A magician during a show makes a glass lens with n refractive index is equals to 1.47 disappear in a through a liquid. Then what is the refractive index of liquid, and could the liquid be water? Right. Okay, now friends, here see the sentence of this question. A magician during a show makes a glass lens with n is equals to 1.47 disappears. Right. So here the lens of the refractive index having n is equals to 1.47. So the condition is that if the refractive index is same, then disappear takes place in the liquid. Right. So here if you want to disappear, so the condition is that refractive index having same. You have to remember that if the refractive index of lens and the liquid is same, then disappear takes place. Right. So here the refractive index of glass and liquid is same. Right. So here we can write that the lens of refractive index same as of liquid will be invisible or disappear in that liquid. So here the refractive index are same, so we can write that n1 is equals to n2 is equals to 1.47. Right. So here our question is, what is the refractive index of liquid? So we can say that the refractive index of liquid is equals to 1.47. Now could the liquid be a water? We know the refractive index of water 1.33, but here the refractive index of liquid is 1.47. So we can say that liquid cannot be water. So here refractive index of liquid is 1.47. So liquid cannot be a water because n water refractive index of water is 1.33. Right. So we can say that liquid cannot be a water. Right. Now suppose if the question is asked like this: a magician during a show makes a glass lens with n is equals to 1.47 disappears through a liquid. What is the refractive index? So here we answer refractive index of liquid is 1.47. Could be the liquid can be a water? No. And another extra question, find out the focal length. Right. Suppose here the question is like this: if you want to find out the focal length, then we know the formula, right? So our lens maker's formula is there, because here two mediums are there, right? And we have to find out the focal length. So from the lens maker's formula, we know the formula 1 by f is equals to n2 minus n1 upon n1 into 1 upon r1 minus 1 upon r2, right? But here refractive index are same, so here n1 is equals to n2. If n1 is equals to n2, so here we can replace n2 by n1, right? So we get 1 by f is equals to, instead of n2, n1 minus n1 upon n1 into 1 upon r1 minus 1 upon r2. n1 minus n1 0, so we can get 1 by f is equals to 0. So we can say that f is equals to 1 upon 0, so f is equals to infinite. So if f is equals to infinite, then we can say that this lens behaves as a plane surface, right? So here we can write that, so here lens will behave as a plane surface in liquid, right? So if you have to find out the focal length, so by using lens maker's formula you can easily find out the focal length, right? Okay, now our next example, illustration number 8. 1. If f is equals to 0.5 meter for a glass lens, what is the power of lens? Then second, the radius of curvature of the faces of a double convex lens are 10 cm and 15 cm. Its focal length is 12 cm. Then what is the refractive index of glass? Then third, a convex lens has 20 cm focal length in air. Then what is the focal length in water? Refractive index of air water surface 1.33 and refractive index of air glass is 1.5. So friends, this is important example, right, for your exams. So see the first case. So here we can say for our first case, so for 1, see, if f is equals to 0.5 meter for a glass lens, then what is the power of lens? We have to find out the power. We know the formula, P is equals to 1 upon f, right? So we can write that P is equals to 1 upon f. So 1 upon 0.5, so we can get 10 by 5, 5 to the 10, so 2 diopter. So we can write that power P is equals to 2 diopter, right? Okay, yeah, simple thing here, simple formula, power P is equals to 1 by f, right? Now we discuss about our second case. So for second, now see here, the radius of curvature of faces of a double convex lens are 10 cm and 15 cm. So here two radius of curvature is given, right? Here lens is given, so there are two radius of curvature, we already discussed, 10 cm and 15 cm. Its focal length is 12 cm, so f is also given. Then what is the refractive index of glass? We have to find out the refractive index of glass, right? Okay, now in this case we know that here the radius of curvature of the double convex lens are given. We know that the lens is like this, right? So here lens is made by this, from this surface is like this, we already discussed, right? So here the first surface, this, right, center is here, right? So this is the radius of curvature for first surface, here r1. For second surface, this, so this is the center of curvature, so radius is like this here from the optical center r2. So here r1 is in the direction of incident ray, so we have to take r1 positive, and r2 opposite direction, so we have to take r2 negative, right? So you have to remember these things, you don't need to explain it, right? So for double convex lens, r1 positive and r2 negative, right? Okay, so we can write that given data, r1 is equals to 10 centimeter, r2 is equals to minus 15 centimeter, f 12 centimeter, focal length is positive always, right? Okay, and we have to find out refractive index of glass, but there are two mediums, first is air and second is glass. So we know n1 1 and n2 we have to find out. So simple, here the two radius of curvature is given, focal length is given, we have to find out n2. So we have to use lens makers formula. We know the formula of lens makers, 1 by f is equals to n2 minus n1 upon n1 into 1 upon r1 minus 1 upon r2. Here n1 is 1, so we don't have to consider it, we can simply write n2 minus 1 upon 1, so we can say that n2 minus 1, right? So we can write that 1 upon value of f 12, n2 as it is, minus 1 upon 1 upon value of r1 10, minus 1 upon value of r2 minus 15. So here friends, minus minus plus, and n2 minus 1 by 1, so we can write n2 minus 1. So we can write that, so 1 by 12 is equals to n2 minus 1 into 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 15. So here we take LCM of 15 and 10, so 1 by 12 is equals to n2 minus 1, here 150, so here we have to multiply by 15 and here 10, so 15 plus 10, so 1 by 12 is equals to n2 minus 1, 25 upon 150, right? Here 25 into 6, 150, so 6. So we can write that 1 by 12 is equals to n2 minus 1 by 6. Here 6 to the 12. So we can write n2 minus 1 is equals to 1 by 2. Right. So we can say n2 is equals to 1 by 2 plus 1. So we can write that 3 by 2. Right. Or we can say that 1.5. So n2 is equals to 1.5. So the refractive index of glass is 1.5. So we can write that. So refractive index of glass is equals to 1.5. Okay. Now we have to discuss about our case 3. So see here, a convex lens has 20 centimeter focal length in air. So here in air focal length is given, so our symbol of focal length is f, and here for air, so we can write fa is equals to 20. Then what is the focal length in water? So we have to find out the fw, right? Focal length in water, right? Okay. Refractive index of air water 1.33. So here refractive index of air water is given. So we can write this is the refractive index of water. So we can say NW is equals to 1.33, and refractive index of air glass. So we can say Ng is equals to 1.5, and we know the refractive index of air Na is equals to 1. So we can write this thing. A convex lens has 20 centimeter focal length in air. So we can say Fa is equals to 20 centimeter. We have to find out focal length in water. So Fw we have to find it. Refractive index of air water we know. So we can write Nw 1.33. and glass 1.5 and Na for air is 1. Right. Now here there are two mediums. First we put glass or lens in air, and in second case lens in water, right? So here we have to find out the focal length in water. So we know the formula, we have to use the lens maker's formula, right? Because we know refractive index and we have to find out focal length. So first of all we have to place lens in air. So we can write that from lens maker's formula for the lens in air, right? So we know the formula. The formula is like this: 1 by F is equals to N2 minus N1 upon N1 into 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2. So here friends, here lens in air. So our first medium is air and second medium is N glass, right? Because we put lens in air. So first medium is air and second medium is glass. So we can say 1 upon Fa because lens in air is equals to N2, second medium is glass. So Ng minus first medium is air, so Na upon Na into 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2. This is our equation number 1 for lens in air. Now we have to do the same process for lens in water. Now so we can say that from lens maker's formula for the lens in water. So if we put lens in water, so our first medium is water and second medium is glass, right? So we can say 1 upon Fw is equals to Ng minus first medium and water upon N water into 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2, number 2. Now we know the focal length in air, we have to find out focal length in water. We know Ng, Nw and Na, but we don't know the value of Fw, so we have to find it. So here we take the ratio of equation 1 and 2. So here this step 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2 is cancelled, right? So we take the ratio of equation 1 and equation 2. So we can say by taking the ratio of equation 1 and equation 2, right? So we take the ratio, so we can write like this: 1 upon Fa upon 1 upon Fw is equals to Ng minus Na upon Na into 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2 divided by Ng minus Nw upon Nw into 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2, right? So here this step is cancelled, right? So here Fw goes to So here we can say FW goes to upper direction, so we can say that FW by FA, right, is equals to NG minus NA upon NA, same NW upon NG minus NW, right? Okay, now we have to put the all the values. We don't know the value of FW, so FW as it is, or we can say, we can write like this equation: FW upon FA, same FW upon FA, we write like this: NG minus NA upon NG minus NW into NW by NA. So we write like this: NG minus NA upon NG minus NW into NW by NA, right? Same NG minus NA upon NG minus NW into NW upon NA, right? Now we have to find out FW. We know the value of FA 20, we know NG 1.5 minus NA 1 upon NG 1.5, NW 1.33 into value of NW 1.33 upon value of NA 1, right? So we can write like this: FW upon 20 is equals to 0.5 upon 0.17, right? 1.5 minus 1.33.17 into 1.33. We have to formulate FW, so 20 goes to right hand side, so FW is equals to 20 into 0.5 upon 0.70 into 1.33. So we get FW is equals to 78.2 centimeter. So focal length in water is 78.2. So we can write that focal length of lens will be 78.2 centimeter when it is placed in water, right? Okay, so this is till now. Okay, thank you.